Έλα παιδιά, Jimmy's here. Καλησπέρα. Λοιπόν, please take 240 seconds or maybe a few seconds more for this Greek summer flirt tutorial. You know this myth, I met Nikos in the island of, I don't know, whatever, Folegadros, Kimolos, whatever you want, and we made love on the beach all night. This is lies. This is Bolshevik propaganda. No Greek is going to take you to a beach and make love all night in August because you have the mosquitoes. So wishful thinking. Fantastic, Jennifer. But it's just that, wishful thinking. This is finished. This is total mythology. This is urban legends. Ρε παιδιά, good men, we are doomed. The ladies finally are taking over the world. Women empowerment. Welcome to the vaginocracy. Καλά, for these woke vaginists, you know, the fanatics, it's welcome to the clitoridianocracy. But don't pay attention to them because they are woke. So, λοιπόν, it's finished. We lost the game. There is no VAR. There is no hydration break. We lost. Thank you, ladies. Please take over the world. But you know, there was a message in these Harry Potter books. The Torah, the Bible, the Quran. This is Netflix, you know, Pixar movies. God told that woman, whatever her name was, Eve, not to eat the forbidden fruit. And she didn't listen to him. Bro, she didn't listen to God. You think women are going to listen to us? No, re malaka, we are dead. And you know, the incredible thing is that women think that just by biting their inferior lip, it's like this, lusciously, and looking at you straight in the eye, you know, sensually, almost pornographic but not quite, kinky but not totally dirty, they can obtain anything they want. They think that. Bro, they can. We are dead. Λοιπόν, you know that the Greeks are the only ones who beat the Persians 7 times. How? We had the oracles. And there is an oracle still alive. And Jimmy always contacts her. Her name is Konstantina. She lives in Melbourne. Greek from Melbourne. The real oracle. So I call her Konstantina να πούμε. I have to tell these barbarians how to flirt in 2026. The Greek Kamaki Update 5.0 2026. Ρε Konstantina, how should I approach women now? Because I don't know what to say anymore. So she tells me, you know, with the Australian accent. Ρε φίλε, you are the Greek genius. Just go to any lady and tell her, hello, my name is Jimmy, the Greek genius. They call me the Grey Fox. So I tried. I go to a lady in a bar after a show, comedy show. Ella, yes, hello, my name is Jimmy. My friends call me the Grey Fox. Reply, you look more like the Pink Panther to me. I go back to Konstantina. Ρε Konstantina να πούμε. Έφαγα σφάλιαρο. I had a slap. Έλα ρε Jimmy, έφαγε σφάλιαρο. Πήγαινε και πες της. You know, my friends call me the sugar daddy. So I go back to the girl, tell her. You know, my friends call me the sugar daddy. Reply, I'm sorry, I have diabetes. So I go back to Konstantina. The oracle. Ρε Konstantina να πούμε, έχω φάει 2 σφαλιάρες. I have taken 2 slaps. How you say this in English? Ρε Jimmy's, women love when you ask them what they like in a man, what they are looking for in a man. So I go, so tell me, so what are you looking for in a man? Oh, I love a man when he is romantic. Oh, malaka like me. What else? Oh, I love a man when he's sensitive. Oh, malaka like me. I am very sensitive. In another life, I think I was a panda. What else? Well, all the most important attribute is when a man is funny. Oh, malaka like me. I am the Greek genius, the comedian like me. Reply, well, yeah, but good looking. Και της λέω, and I tell her, do you think I'm ugly? Well, not really ugly, Jimmy's, but if you were a bottle of water, you would be forbidden for human consumption. Malaka, I look at her like this, and she tells me, oh, don't cry, Jimmy, you're ugly when you cry. They say, no, I'm not crying, I am smiling at what you're telling me. Yeah, take it with humor, because with that face, bro, I mean, like, mirrors should be forbidden for some men. And I tell her, no, περίμενε ρε κότσι. I have a friend, a brother of mine, Walid in Beirut, fantastic plastic surgeon. He tells me, Malaka, Jimmy, we fix this, we fix that. You will be να πούμε George Clooney. Reply, well, Jimmy, you're not ugly. You're poor. In your case, you don't need surgery. You need a miracle. So I call Konstantina again. Ρε Konstantina, she's kicking my ass. Τι να κάνω, ρε Jimmy να πούμε. Snap out of it, man. Get yourself together. Start asking you, so what do you do in life? Και τα λοιπά. You will see that if she sees that you are interested in her, you might get lucky. You might get the match. So I go back to the lady. So tell me, what do you do in life? Και τα λοιπά. Well, I'm into coaching. Couching. I love couching. Me too, on the couch. Coaching, not couching, you pervert. Coaching in what? Well, emotions management, research on excellence, motivational speech. And I give tutorials when men have their chakras moved. Chakras moved.
And what do you do for a living, Jimmy's?
Well, a little bit like you, but old school. You know, no progress is bullshit.
Oh, what do you mean?
Hey, when I remember, I masturbate. Τι να της πω, εγώ, έτσι. So that's when she starts getting a little bit hostile, so you play the spiritual card. You know, I have a feeling you and I met in another life.
I don't think anybody would have such bad luck twice.
It didn't work, so you play the astonish card. Where have you been all my life?
Hiding from you, idiot. Jimmy, you've been asking me out every weekend for the last 6 months, and I keep telling you I'm busy because my cat is sick. Don't you think that's suspicious?
Yeah, it's very suspicious. How is the cat?
Jimmy's, I don't even have the cat. I hate the bloody animal. God should have killed them all.
Ρε παιδιά, I've been let down so many times that I think that in another life I was a Jim. Conclusion, those of us who don't know how to flirt, we hope that someone who knows how to flirt will like us, otherwise dead. So, you know, after all these abuses of power, ρε παιδιά, it's only human you feel like taking revenge. So a few weeks ago, there was a very elegant lady like this coming, you know, very Sophie Marceau. She was at the bar holding a Sharpei. So I go up to her and I tell her, oh, what an inviting pussy.
She tells me, oh no, it's a puppy of a Sharpei.
I look at her. I say, I know, I was talking to the dog. She was furious, ρε παιδιά.
I'm dying to see you again.
I think she died because I never saw her again. You know, ρε παιδιά, whoever thinks that cheetahs are the fastest animal on the planet, you've never seen a woman infuriated typing a WhatsApp to her friends.
What an idiot! What a bastard! You have no idea what he told me.
And all the friends, τι σου είπε, what did he tell you? You know, it's like this. It becomes Armageddon, you know, post-apocalyptic catastrophe. So, you know, the other day I just got tired of this injustice because good men life matters. And I go to the partner I had a few weeks ago. I say, you know what? Men, we are always the bad guy in the story. And to think that I had to sleep with all your friends for you to see that they weren't your best friends and I'm the bad guy. Έλα ρε φίλε να πούμε. Ήμαρ τον κορίτσι μου. And the problem is that many men, this mononeuronal creature, because ladies say, you men, you only have 2 neurons. No, we only have one working because the other one is always sleeping. Reason why when you tell us things, you have to tell us twice because the first time we weren't listening. But there are a lot of heterobasic monocellular men who keep bragging,
well, I've never hugged a cheetah with my bare hands, but I wouldn't mind choking a cougar with my anaconda.
Choking a cougar with your anaconda, a genius. A trained cougar, if you play stupid, she will keep your house, your car, half your salary, your savings of a lifetime, and if you have children, she will keep the children as well. Idiot. You know, I think that besides multiplying fish, Jesus also multiplied idiots, like these monocellular heterobasic men. But it's true, we are always the bad guy in the story, you know. You have an accident and you call your partner so that she's not worried because you know that if you don't call her for 2-3 hours and she doesn't know where you are, Malaka, you're dead. It's like having an Israeli drone constantly on top of you. Ladies want to know where you are. And you tell her and you call her, αγάπη μου, I just had an accident, but I'm okay. I am at the hospital. I have a broken arm, a broken leg, 3 broken ribs, and I think I am going to lose an eye, but I'm okay, αγάπη μου. You're okay, no? And what's going to happen with the dinner I prepared all afternoon? I just throw it like this. Kala, you men, you only think of yourself. And then just when you don't know how to react, she tells you, αγάπη μου, you know, with a totally Viagra 5.0 sensual erotic voice. Αγάπη μου, do you remember the scene where Sharon Stone crosses open her legs like this and you can see the Vatican there in the middle? Of course, yes, I remember, basic instinct. And you think this is going to be your lucky night. That scene you remember, no? But to buy the bread and to take the garbage out, you don't remember, Ωραίος είσαι ρε φίλε, what is this selective amnesia? You know, the difference between playing lottery and having an argument with a woman is that by playing lottery, at least you stand a chance to win. And all this started because you fell in the trap at the beginning when you met at the bar. Θυμάσαι, πω, τι κορίτσι είναι αυτό, τι σαρδελάκι είναι αυτό, what a nice gazilla. And she tells you, oh, darling Jimmy's, when we are a couple and we get married, we will share our problems. What? But I'm a comedian. I don't have problems. Wait until we get married. You know, I used to date only single women, but that finished because single women are always a problem. And then I moved to divorced women. You know, like divorced women are the Rolls Royce of women. Aston Martin, they go and they go after what they want. I've stopped dating divorced women. Last Christmas, I've had to buy 17 bicycles. Τι γίνεται ρε παιδιά να πούμε? The children cannot play football in the park like we used to do. 17 bicycles. So then I spoke to my friend Mordechai from Mossad Malaka. Mordechai, you are in your Mossad Malaka. You are the genius. Women are going to ruin me. Jimmy's brother, you have to watch more porn. It's reconforting for you. Ρε Μορδεχάη, reconforting. No, it's depressing. You watch one of these movies for 2 hours and there is a young guy empalating non-stop for 2 hours. That's not reconforting, Ρε Μορδεχάη, that's depressing. Besides, porno is total fiction. So the lady in the porno calls the plumber and after 1 minute the plumber is at the door. I've been waiting 9 months for that plumber to come and fix my shower. Τι λέει ρε φίλε. I gave this advice to a friend of mine. Του λέω ρε μαλάκα watch porno να πούμε is reconforting. The guy calls me after 3 days. Ρε Jimmy, I did what you told me, but after 7 minutes my girlfriend walked in the bedroom. Oh μαλάκα, fantastic. Did you do Cirque du Soleil and everything, Jumanji? No, she walked in the bedroom of the movie. And then you have these pseudo-feminists, you know, these new woke vaginists, and they have their norms. I don't date men who are still living with their mother. Yeah, εντάξει, κορίτσι μου, but you don't have a problem if the man is still living with his wife. This is the hypocrisy of the woke vaginists. Ladies, let's empower ourselves. We have to take care of each other. Yeah, καλά, εντάξει, ωραία, this is very nice. Take care of each other, but then they steal their husbands and boyfriends. And then they come up with these stupid excuses. Babies in front seats can cause accidents. Ωραία, κορίτσι μου, but accidents in back seats also can cause babies. Does the insurance cover that? Well, only if they hit you from behind. So the obvious revenge when you get one of these vaginist woke or clitoridian woke, you tell them, tell me, ρε κορίτσι μου, I have a question for you. Because if they said that there is more life in a drop of sperm than a drop of blood, how come Dracula was biting necks instead of biting dicks? Then Mordechai tells me, Jimmy, the secret is that you have to go with married women. Married women, why, ρε Mordechai? Because you have to protect the same secret. Like you Israelis are geniuses. Άντε παιδιά, Jimmy's. All this was thanks to the Oracle Constantina in Melbourne. You see the Greek genius?